I would say throughout my career, no matter if I were chopping the carrots for George Clinton's literary parties or filing or answering phones, it's really important to find something day to day in that work that you find interesting, whether it might not be the task at hand, but maybe it's a coworker or a boss that you look up to, or at the very least, the greater mission of the organization that you're part of. But that can't keep you going on a daily basis. So I think that whether you really, there's not a single person in the world who loves filing, perhaps the CEO of the Container Store, but you can, I think it's really important to keep yourself stimulated and find something in that day-to-day that you do like. That you should be staying filing for all those years, but that finding something that interests you is going to make you more curious, it's going to make you ask the right questions, it's going to make you seek out the right people. So to keep your larger goal in mind, if you really hate what you're doing, think about it, do I hate this because it's tedious work and it's just the entry-level position, or do I hate it because the environment is bad, or the culture is toxic, or you don't believe in what the organization is doing as a whole. But if you do believe in that, it's worth it to keep doing the answering the phones and the filing for a little while. And then if you feel like you've been doing it too long, then you can, or with just enough, you seek out those people who can give you the other opportunities. I think fear is something to be aware of and to realize, I'm just not doing what this particular goal is because I'm afraid of step 2 or 3 or 1. And that, I was always shy growing up. I was not a big outgoing person. I wasn't sort of getting in, I wasn't that ambitious person getting in front of the right people necessarily. But I think you have to the first step in managing fear is recognizing it and saying, okay, this is just fear. This is a butterfly feeling on my stomach. I'm not going to be ruled by this. Best advice for a job interview. So I heard this from someone we profiled in the magazine actually, which is, I really liked this, is to think of the interview as a conversation. It's not a quiz, right? And it's not just a question of answering the right thing and finishing. It's a question of finding common ground in that half an hour, 45-minute, hour-long space so that the person talking to you gets a sense of what you believe in and who you are. You're not just supposed to answer the questions correctly. To remain curious, to really, that will get you through the entry-level job, that will get you out there continuing to think about what's the right thing for you. And the flip side of that is not to get too comfortable, because I think complacency is the enemy of a new idea or progress.